test disk.
Old school.
Yeah. And it's still faster than my PC was 2 years ago.
Yeah, really.
Okay, the important point here is I do this, hash 7, and that's supposed to say program, but it doesn't. And I have figured out that's the one bug left in that piece of code. It's the message isn't getting displayed properly. And the one step I had left to do was to change the address, track address, sector address for sector 8 to say sector 0. And it had has a different message in it. And I was thinking that ultimately, obviously not this week, I'm not even up to writing the code to change the address header. At this point, I'm too wiped. I want to write it so that each of the two boot sectors loads a different longish program and does something different on the screen. So you put your disk in, you boot, you get one thing. You turn the machine off, you turn it on, and you've got a 50-50 chance of getting something else.
Cool.
So the PR number 7 then is loading the other...
On this version of the 2C, it loads it from the second, boots from the second drive. In DOS, it doesn't boot. It reads in the first sector, and then something turns it off. When it turns it back on this one. This one is both 7.1 and 6.2. But ProDOS boots from this one just fine.
Okay.
So if you'd like to see...
I like the idea of a lot of sector zeros.
The more I thought about it, the happier it made me. Now, there are such things as scumball pirates and non-scumball pirates. Non-scumball pirates give you the documentation. This guy was halfway in between. I'll do zap, where is zap? The Bag of Tricks 2 disk is protected. The Bag of Tricks 1 disk is not, which is silly.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he went to the dark side. I think it was his publisher.
Well, I mean the broken copy is protected.
Ah.
It's like, what? Okay. Now, what I want to load is read 0, 0. And since it's in ProDOS mode, let me get it back into DOS mode. Okay, we're on the same sector. And it changed where it was looking at. So we do the read 0, 0 again. And this one says program 1 here. And there's something wrong with copying it into the screen. Then, if you do a read 0, 8, it's supposed to say more code, but I can't spell.
Okay, so you've got 2 sector zeros.
I've got two. It will be 2 sector zeros when I'm done.
All right.
The one thing it is not done is the thing that rewrites the address header.
Okay, and then you can boot either one.
Yeah.
So you've got sort of 2 virtual sides on the same floppy.
Right.
Very cool.
And when I get finished, which I will, once I get back home, I will be passing it so Peter can upload it onto the thing. Anybody else can do it, because I'm going to write an exec or something to take your disk and do it. Because I don't think that this could be with the two sector zeros, be supported by a .dsk file.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Good point.
So,
All right. So it's the three-sided record of floppy disks.